message begins right now. Raphael is widely known as the healing Archangel. One of his primary responsibilities at the moment is to assist, guide and bring healing to planet Earth during these crucial times of ascension. He is multidimensional angelic being, non-denominational, which means that he is able to assist everyone who calls on him simultaneously, regardless of their beliefs or backgrounds. Call on him when your or your loved one's health needs improvement, as he will be able to conduct an instant healing to those who ask for it. Raphael is also a patron of travelers. If you wish to have a smooth and safe journey in your travels, be sure to call on him for help. He will ensure that all your flights are on schedule and you will be able to catch all connecting flights to get to your destination on time. If you are lost in a foreign country and you do not speak the language and thus aren't able to ask for directions, also call on Raphael to help. He will usually send assistance by sending you just the right person who can help to get you back on track. Raphael would like me to pass on the true life stories of two men for you. There was once two reasonably young men in their early 40s who are suffering from an identical disease that most doctors would diagnose as cancer. After the shock of the news wore off, one day Mr. A decided to do everything in his powers to get a cure. He would do an endless research to find the best doctor who can operate on him and give him a semblance of hope. He would read countless medical reports, journals to see if there has been a recent development in the area where he needs help. For every day ever since he received his prognosis, Mr. A lived in fear, pain and regrets. Fear that time was running out on him and he might not be able to find the cure he desperately wanted in time. Pain symptoms had already started to show, and that added to the stress of his everyday life. He had a lot of regrets in his life, and this caused him to start the process of bargaining with God in his daily prayers. Dear God, please cure me from this disease. I promise that I will devote more love and time for my family, or make time to volunteer more often if only you would give me more time. Day in and day out, this was the kind of prayers that he would send, in his desperation to be completely healed. Mr. B, on the other hand, handled the shock differently. He took time off of work to go on a 2-day hiking, camping trip by himself to a place where he would not be disturbed. During the trip, he did a lot of deep introspection within. He examined everything that had happened in his life to find the underlying cause of the disease, and by doing so, he came to the realization that all his life, he had been living someone else's life. Coming from a wealthy and prominent family, his parents placed a lot of expectations on him. One of those expectations was to be a competent businessman and help his parents run the family business. Mr. B was actually a very talented musician. He had the most wonderful voice and a talent to string words and music together and create beautiful songs. After coming to the realization that he had been living the kind of life his parents wanted for him, and not what he himself had wanted for him, Mr. B got to have his aha moment. His disease was actually the loudest wake-up call of his life. He had so far been sleepwalking through life and was being called to change his ways. Mr. B was a man who had experienced a lot of ups and downs in life, and thus he immediately knew that on some level deep within, subconsciously, he must have wanted for this to happen, to give himself the push to go forward onto a new, more fulfilling path. And just like he subconsciously created the illness within himself, by ignoring his innate gifts, talents and created internal stress from going against his higher life purpose, he realized that he had the ability to turn the situation around and heal his life completely. From that moment on, Mr. B became committed to improving the quality of his life in all aspects. He made sure to have enough sleep and gentle exercise every day, and to spend more time doing the things he loved to do, like music writing and spending time with his children. His thoughts, words and actions became reflections of what he wanted to have, perfect health. He dismissed his prognosis completely and only talked of health with his family and friends. He visualized himself having a healthy body several times a day, especially in the morning when he just woke up and at night before he went to sleep. As much as possible, He ate lots of organic fresh produce and other vibrant foods. He said out loud positive affirmations such as these: I am perfectly healthy in body, mind and spirit. I have abundant energy, vitality and well-being. Often, more than 5 times a day, he went to spend more time outside in nature for at least 30 minutes each day. He trusted his intuition and followed his inner guidance by doing whatever his body wanted him to do to return to the place of wholeness and well-being. Now, after reading Mr. A and B's stories, which one of these two achieved their goals of being completely cured from cancer? Mr. B was healed within 2 short months. He quit his job as company director in the family business and handed the reins over to his brother. He opened his own company that was focused on helping talented musicians realize their dreams, and then experienced a growing popularity as a popular singer, songwriter, all within 2 years of quitting his old job. Mr. Ray, however, had little to no improvement in his quest for perfect health and was ready to give up fighting and surrender completely to his seemingly incurable illness. Do you think that God loved Mr. A less and Mr. B more, and that was why he only helped Mr. B to get the perfect health he desired? The answer is, absolutely not. God loves us all equally and gives us everything we ask for every single time. The only thing that is stopping us from receiving what we had asked for is us. It is all about being in the same vibrational frequency of the things we asked for. This spiritual law is really the basis of all creation. Some people know it as the law of attraction. For example, if you wanted to listen to your favorite radio celebrities such as Hamish and Andy at 101.9 Fox FM, what do you need to do to accomplish a small goal? The answers are so simple that I am sure you all know them. The steps needed to be taken to achieve this little goal are identical to the steps needed to pursue any other goals that you wish to accomplish in life. 1. First, be absolutely crystal clear about what you want. Do you really want to listen to Hamish and Andy at Fox FM? Greater than that is, do you really want to get complete healing and return to perfect health? 2. If yes is your answer to question 1, then you need to turn the radio on in the car, house. In exactly the same way, to get the healing you so desired, you first need to demonstrate to the universe your commitment to be healthy again by turning your healing button on. One sure way of making this commitment, to demonstrate your seriousness in getting whatever it is that you so desired, is by issuing a decree out into the universe. Decrees are the most powerful form of statement to the universe. In making a decree, you are making a command and commitment, so be really certain that it is what you intend before you make one. It is important to stand straight with your shoulders back and say your decree out loud. You say your decree 3 times, followed by "so be it." It is done. After sending out your decree, I promise you that the universe will hear you and promptly respond. The universe will orchestrate events and attract people into your life that can help you realize your dreams. 3. Then, you simply press your radio receiver, to match its frequency and tune it to FM 101.9 channel in order to get Hamish and Andy to entertain you. In exactly the same way, if complete healing is your goal, then your entire being needs to be emitting matching vibrations of perfect health to get perfect health. This process works exactly the same way for any aspects of your life that need healing. Finances, love life. You cannot stay in the vibrations of fear, for example fear of not being able to be cured, or worrying about not having enough money to pay your bills, if your goal is the complete opposite. Thus, in order to get perfect health, healthier finances, you need to tune into the vibrations of perfect health, abundance, by releasing all existing blocks, belief systems that prevent you from getting there. 4. What then do you need to do, if no matter how hard you tried, your radio could not seem to tune into 101.9 Fox FM that you so desperately desired to listen to? Well, in that instance you need to get a radio expert's help to fix your radio and get it back in working order again. In much the same way, if your belief systems are so deeply entrenched within you and thus blocking you from receiving anything that you deserve to have, then you need to get a healer's assistance in having these blocks, these stubborn energies removed completely. So what is the moral of the stories above that Raphael wanted to pass on to all of you who are seeking to be healed today? In order to get that which you so dearly desire, first be sure that you really want it and that you are willing to fully and actively participate in the process of making it happen. You need to have the unshakable belief that you deserve to have that which you have been asking for. Demonstrate your commitment to complete healing by saying the following decree out loud: today, I declare that God is my healer, no matter what my mind and body are telling me. I trust God to heal and bless me with vibrant health and overflowing joy. I now call forth my responsibilities and blessings as the creator of my life. Repeat 3x. So be it. It is done. End of the message. Much love to all of all sisters, brothers. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notified moment by moment. Watch DNA Awakening previous videos for a universal understanding. New subscribers will be updated with the latest articles and informations. We hope this channel has helped you discover where to start on your actual spiritual path. It's a good karma to put a like, comment, subscribe and share with your beloved ones. Leave your suggestion in the field below. All the love to you, beautiful souls.